We're going to be talking about soulmates today. Some of you might be skeptical, just like I was. But when you get finished watching this episode, you definitely will believe in soulmates. Stay tuned.
Listen, boy, even through the broken heart, the cheating and the lying, my love's still yours, and that's no lying. We were meant to be together through adversity, so I felt the need to let you know that you're mine.
Dating is hard, and dating as a minister is even harder. Through 2 broken marriages, plenty of heartache and pain, my life felt like a Southern soul song. And I promise you, it's hard trying to figure out how to love again. I cried so many tears, and I couldn't figure out who I was. I really lost who I was. But I fought through all the pain, and I decided to give it another try. So I had to transform myself just so I could date again. But you know what? I'm learning my purpose. And I'm learning to love myself again. And I'm seeking to love again. So here's my dating chronicles.
Tell me why, babe, I lie like a Southern soul.
Hi guys. Just kind of in chill mode today because I want to give you some information about soulmates, and I feel like you really need to know these things. But first, let me tell you about my 2 books. The first book I have is The Diary of a Hurt and Confused Wife. And yes, it's exactly what it's titled. It's what it's about. A hurt and a confused wife. But it was written with my daughter, Kiesha Cheney. You can purchase it online at any digital bookstore, or you can purchase it from me. So you got that book, and then you have One Last Try, which is like a 30-day devotional. It was written with Bishop Marcus Hill from New York. And in this book, both of us give each day of what you should do. Like one day he's talking to guys and one day I'm talking to women. And we give you activities you can do with your mate to try to correct your relationship or your marriage. It's very good. We've had several different ministers and different counselors to purchase the book for their events, and they said it has been very, very helpful. So think about purchasing one of those books. So we were talking about soulmates. As you know, I'm in love with this person, my extra cute bearded guy. And I just pray about it all the time because, you know, when you're told that you love that person and you want to try to work things out and you want to try to see if things will work, and you see so many characteristics and so many qualities and talents in a person, and you see the gifts that they have that they might not see, and you fall in love with that person, but then there's a whole nother side that you don't see, and that's the side that sometimes might hurt you and tear you apart. So a friend of mine sent me a video because I'm at a point now where I'm wondering, like, okay, God, do you actually want me to have love? Because I've already had 2 failed marriages. And then I stepped into a relationship thinking it was going to be forever and be my last marriage. And right now I'm not even sure what it is. So when I watched this video, it's a video from Pastor Roberts, Sarah Drake Roberts' husband. And it's about 5 things you need to know dealing with a soulmate. So we're going to kind of discuss these things real quick and see what you think. So he gave 5 things that you know, that will let you know that that person is your soulmate. And, you know, of course, I have my trusty book that I've written in. The first one is chemistry. The next one is connection, wholeness, divine confirmation, and a sense of purpose. See, what people don't realize is that a soulmate is not just someone that you just so much love with and you have all these interests together and everything. It's supposed to be a person that God actually wants for you in your life. It's supposed to be that mate, the mate that he picked out for you, that if the two of you get together and you're in your purpose, you're listening to him, that you will have an amazing future together and you will be a divinely pushed couple to get things done in the world, positive things done in the world. So that's what a soulmate is supposed to be. And going through so many things in relationships and marriage had me thinking, like, is that actually true? Like, for real? Come on. I mean, I know I look at my parents, and to me, I felt like they were soulmates. I mean, oh my goodness, they were so perfect together. Of course, like, they argued, which I never really saw. I heard them argue one time, and I was asleep, and I woke up and I heard them arguing, but the next day, they were good. Like, for real. So, I've seen it. I grew up in what I thought was a couple that were soulmates. And I've seen people who I feel are soulmates. But I thought, well, maybe everybody doesn't get a soulmate. But then I realized something when I watched this video that kind of hit me so hard. And it was that people who have a purpose in life, a purpose-driven person, will lose their way with the wrong relationship. So what if God does have a soulmate for me and for you, but you're in the wrong relationship? I was talking to a minister the other day, and he said to me, God, any blessing that God has for you is not going to be painful. So the person that's in your life is not going to create pain in your life. And gosh, that hit me like a ton of bricks, because I'm in love, but I'm in pain at the same time. Like, for real? Is that my soulmate? My soulmate wouldn't have me in pain. My soulmate wouldn't have me wondering if we're in a relationship or we're together. My soulmate wouldn't tell people that we're just business when we're not. My soulmate wouldn't take their time to call me whenever or whatever, or act like I'm not important to them. My soulmate would have me smiling all the time, even if I'm mad. Like, I can remember if my parents, that time they argued that night, but the next day they were smiling and laughing, and my mom was like, I don't think I'm not mad with you. But you can see that she was still so in love. I want my soulmate to have me mad but still happy in love with him. That's what I'm saying. But I've realized something in my life, like, I'm a purpose-driven person. I know there are things that God wants me to do, and there are things that I'm doing right now that God wants me to do. But I know that as I look throughout my life, what slowed me down, what has stopped me, what has almost made me quit, what has made me want to kill myself, and I mean literally kill myself, what has made me want to just lose my life, has been the wrong relationships and marriages. So yeah, could my soulmate be out there? The person that is driven just like me, who loves God like me, who worships God like me, who knows how to be my leader, who knows how to say, yeah, I know you're a strong woman, but I'm going to show you how to submit to me with love. Because, yeah, I want to submit to a man, but I want to submit to the man that's following God and following his purpose. Because just like I was in the wrong relationships, if I have a man who is not listening to God, he's going to mess up my life again. And I know what God has for me to do. And every time, it never fails when I am by myself. God blesses me beyond blessings. He opens doors beyond doors that I can even think of. But whenever I'm married or in the wrong relationship, it's like total chaos. And maybe God is trying to tell me, hey, boo, slow down. Stop. Like, let me put that right man in your life, because I have so much that I want you to do. But you got the wrong leader. Because, like Pastor Robert said, you can have chemistry with someone where you can look into their eyes and you're just like, ooh. And you can have that connection where you like the same things and you do the same things, you go the same places, you love to do all the same things, whatever it might be, and you be like, yeah, that gotta be the person I'm supposed to be with. But then wholeness, it was funny when I listened to that, because wholeness plays a big part in a relationship. We talked about that. If things in your past have you broken and have you messed up in the head, regardless to whether you've met someone that could possibly be your soulmate, you're going to tear them apart. You're not going to trust them. You're not going to believe them. You're not going to, anything they do or say, you're not going to, you're just going to feel like, oh yeah, they're just like everybody else. And then you come along and you push away the true soulmate because you're not ready. And you jump into another relationship while probably still trying to hang on to that soulmate, because you know it's something about them that have you wanting to have them in your life. And you jump to another relationship thinking that relationship is all good, but in actuality, that's the purpose. The person that's going to keep you from getting to your purpose in life. The person is not going to get you to where God wants you to be. So even though you have chemistry and connection, and that person is got you all up in arms and stuff, that still doesn't mean that's your soulmate. You need to be whole, so you won't bring destruction to anyone's life. And then he said divine confirmation. Like, God will give you confirmation of if that person is for you or not for you. Like I said, God is not going to give you someone that's going to hurt you. He's not going to just intentionally give you a person that's going to break you. Yeah, they might be breaking you, but they're breaking you to get you prepared for something else that God wants you to do. I know that my marriages broke me for a reason. To get me to a purpose. That's why I can still talk to them and still love them, because I know it wasn't about them and about us. I ran to them because I didn't want to run to my purpose. I don't think y'all got that. I ran to the wrong people because I didn't want to run to my purpose. And when I knew I had people in my life that could have been the right people, I didn't want them. And the last thing, sense of purpose. The person you're with is going to have a sense of the same purpose you have in your life. And if it's not the same purpose, whatever they're doing is going to complement what you're doing. So you can help push each other. So you can enjoy what the person is doing, and they can enjoy what you're doing. See, I don't want that person in my life where I have to write another book entitled A Diary of a Hurt and Confused Wife Part 2. I don't want a person who feels like I'm not cute enough, because I know I'm cute. or who doesn't feel like I'm not fly enough, or just want to be out there where they have to tell people I'm just business, but when you're with me, I'm something else. I don't want that. I don't want a person where I have to sit here and constantly be wondering, should I give it one last try? Because I already know that I have to give it one last try. I want that person that when I'm hurting is going to pray for me. I want that person that's already praying for me every day. I want a man right now that's already praying for me and doesn't even know me yet. I want that man. Because if we ever get together, I know God is going to be in it. And it's going to be amazing. And we're going to birth so much purpose and elevation for not just us and our family, but for others. That's all I've ever thought about in my life. Like, people think that the things I do are just for me, but no, for some crazy reason, I've always wanted others to succeed just as much as me. So when I do things or I reach out to people, it's not because I want to use them. It's because I see something in them. It's like I have a gift to see who you're supposed to be or could be, and I want to help you get there. I want to see people happy. When I'm driving down the road and I'm behind a car and they don't have a tag and I know it's a new car, I'll be like, God, thank you for giving them a new car. Or if I see somebody in a moving van, God, thank you for giving them a new house or apartment, whatever they got. Like, I'm not hating God, because I know you want to give me mine. I get excited for others. So I already know that the purpose that God has for me, and the person, if I can hold out and get to that person, or if that person is who I want it to be, and we come together in this divine intervention, that we'll be blessing so many people. And that's what I want for you guys. I want for you to have a soulmate. Like, I don't want you to have this crap that you're going through right now. So many of you, I've been talking, and so many of you have been inboxing me and messaging me. I don't want you to go through the crap you're going through. I don't want people to use you. I don't want you to go through a life being a hostage. I don't want you to go through a life being in a relationship, in a marriage, and not happy just there, just because you feel like you can't get somebody else, or because there aren't any more good men out there or good women. No, there are. Stop letting the world tell you there aren't when there are. God God is great. And he said, ask him exceedingly abundantly above what you can ask and think. Ask him for it and believe in it and work towards it. Because, see, I know I have to prepare myself for what I'm asking for. That's why I started back exercising. I started back eating right. I started back reading positive things at night before I go to bed. I started back praying and asking for positive things, not just for myself, but for others. I started preparing myself for that husband, making sure my credit was good, making sure my accounts were good, fixing on my home. I'm preparing for that husband I'm asking for. And I hope he's doing the same thing. Because when we come together on that dating chronicle, when he has asked me to marry him, you guys will know, because he's going to be on here with me. He ain't going to want to hide. He ain't going to want to not let nobody know who I am, because he's going to be proud of me. He's going to be like, this is my future wife. And I'll be like, yeah. So, guys, I put the link below of the video I was talking about from Pastor Roberts. I want you to watch it, because I ended up watching like 3 more videos behind it. I thought it was 2, but when I checked, I actually watched 3 more videos behind it. I even watched a video with another couple, and I cannot think of their names right now, but they were saying these were entertainers in the entertainment industry, and they were saying they waited to have sex before they got married. And they said they did this because they wanted the best from God. Like, I feel you. I want the best. I don't want what the devil trying to give me, or what the devil's trying to use to block me from what God is giving me. I want the best. I want the exceedingly abundantly above what I could even think of in a man. I want that. That's what I want. Because the list, y'all remember the list I made of what I wanted in a man. And oh my goodness, this is the list. So if God gives me above and beyond what I asked, and my list was 3 pages long, oh my goodness. I don't want what the devil trying to give me. Give me what God is trying to give me. I want the best. So you guys, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you watch that video with Pastor Roberts and get the 2 books that I have, The Diary of a Hurt and Confused Wife and One Last Try. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Keep your comments coming in and keep inboxing me your questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll get them from somebody, because I know your pain. I've been there. I'm still here. And I know it hurts. But one thing God keeps telling me is to wait and to be patient, because he's doing what I asked him to do. But he's still preparing me, and I still got to be prepared. So if I want what I'm asking for, I got to get prepared. So do you. So starting today, start preparing yourself for what you're asking for. Think about that. Prepare yourself for what you're asking for. Alright, love you guys.
Mrs. Tony Nixon, y'all.